Alrighty guys, as the communities of the Dragon Ball Legends TOP walkthrough video, this is going to be part 2 of 2 for the standard edition. If you guys are looking for the pocket, it will be linked in the description down below. So this is what the friendship of my characters looks like right now. So my boost characters definitely got them up, right? So this guy's at 10, this guy's at 10, and this guy's at 8, which is actually pretty good. Obviously these two are slack, or these three specifically, Pan, Pycon, and Tapion, but that's okay. Pycon, the goal is still trying to get him to revive. Alright, so the first fight that we're gonna go against coming off of the last part is to the right of us. It's a 3-fist difficulty fight against a Broly fight. Should be super duper easy though, right? Alternatively, you can go for a little bit more points with this 4-fist fight. I honestly think they're equivalent to each other. Alright, so this is what I want to do right here. I think this is an easy fight, right? But there is two purples here that could potentially do some good damage to the Pycon. So let's take out our HP buffer. And then make sure that he's not getting covered by the heals from Tapion, and we should be good right here. Also, I'm gonna take out one of my green units as well, just because of the double purples. So attack order is fairly simple here. Go for Broly first and let him transform. They'll let him stun you on turn 2, all that good stuff, and then you go for Videl, who's pretty much the only other decent damage dealer, right? And then we are going to go for the Goten, just death buff Goku. And then the 6th and 5th slot can be like interchangeable, right? You can either go for the Gohan first or the Broly first. Either way, you'll be fine, right? The Gohan's getting like 50% to his special move gauge and healing himself when below 50. And then Purple Broly, he has a barrier mechanic, and then he debuffs you upon using it. All right, so Pycon got hit by one of the purples. I think that was like the main goal right there. Look at him. He's dying. Alright, so next is to the left of us, 5-fist difficulty fight. Dude, Pycon's coming in again, bro. Alright, so this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. We're going to be extra greedy. I know there's 3 greens right here. Bringing in the double blues might seem like a question mark to you guys. But this is fight 15. You want to bring in all your high tiers. So I'm going to bring in my S tier, my double Z tiers, and then we're going to go ahead and do it like this. Hopefully Pycon dies right here. He does have 100% to his special move gauge, by the way. And then we're going to put these two on backup. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the cover changes that we see here. So the new cell, or the Legends Limited cell, he has a strike cover for Majin Vegeta. And then the magenta has a strike cover for Chaozu. We're going to go for the cell first, and then the magenta. And then after that, we're going to go for the Majin Vegeta into the 16. And then it's interchangeable for the last two. So a lot of self-destructs here. So for Majin Vegeta, he'll blow up with 15% or less HP, 16, 15%, Chaozu 15%, and then Cyberman 20% or lower. The one thing that I didn't do in this fight that I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys to do is to avoid the middle row. So the Legends Limited Cell is debuffing that middle row. You're going to see me completely ignore that, and I put 3 units across that row. Alright, so we got the full kill. Dude, Salza got blown up, or Thouser, whatever you want to call him. I think Chaozu blew up on him, bro. Chaozu actually self-destructed on my boys. Oh my god, bro. He took a good chunk of it, but for type disadvantage, like Chaozu being the purple unit, him being the green unit, he just ate it. Like you didn't really have to be scared of the self-destruct, I think, especially the last 2 units. Alright, so next is to the left of us, this movie fight, Broly movie fight. This one actually looks pretty easy too, TBH. And so this is what I'm going to do right here. So we'll take Pycon out. I don't think he's going to take damage on this fight, unfortunately. I mean, I don't know. And then we're going to take out our blue beast as well. And we're going to have this like ragtag team. I'm going to sandwich our Thouser right here, right? Well, he's going to get the Tapion heals. He's getting the HP from Pan. And then obviously he wants that cooler unit, right? To get that buff, and so he can activate his own kit. As for strike covers, the green Broly has a strike cover for Goku, and then the Legends Limited Broly has a strike cover for the green Broly and the Goku Vegeta. So it kind of makes it a little bit more difficult for us, because I'm still going to go for the Goku Vegeta first anyways. Then after that, I am going to go for the green Broly, the blue Broly. I'm going to go for the red Frieza, the red Vegeta, and then the Goku at the end. Alright, so we came out of that one. We actually did need the rush, right? Goku was just a little bit tanky on turn 4, but came out alright. Thouser did get some heals, but at the cost of Cooler taking some damage, which isn't necessarily the best. 5.1 million. Next is to the left of us, 4-fist difficulty fight against DB Saga. Alright, so for this one, I think this is going to be our best opportunity to actually get the revive off. And it's already like so late in the game that I'm just like desperate to see it at this point. So cover changes, Kid Goku has a strike cover for Roshi, Aider, and Bulma. And then Aider has a strike cover for DKP, Roshi, and Bulma. So for my attack order, we're going to go for this guy. And he is going to get cover changed, right? by the Aider. It is what it is. And then after that, we're going to go for the Goku, since he has a cover change for the Aider. And then we can go into the Aider, right? Then we can go ahead and get the Bulma, and then the EX is out of the way. Oh, bro, we actually fumbled so hard, dude. We fumbled so hard. 4.6 million. I don't even care, dude. I don't even care, bro. Pikkon got targeted like several times there, and I just had him in perfect position of all cover changes. Pan cover changed for him. Cooler cover changed for him. Days cover changed for him. Bro, next is straight above us. 3-fist difficulty fight against another easy fight. Really easy fight. So this is the team formation we're going to use here. So these two on backup, and then this is what we're rocking with right here. Pikkon needs to just stay away from everyone, right? So he's not in range of Cooler, he's not in range of Days, he's not in range of the Beast Gohan, but he is going to be debuffed up here. Remember, if you bring in a movie/PO unit, they have to be joint, right? Joint. It's not necessarily only a movies or only a PO. Movies and PO. That Pikkon, the yellow one, he will stun a unit turn 1, and he will debuff your top row. All right, so attack order, I'm going to go for the casserole first, and then we're going to go into the Red Ribbon Army Piccolo. After that, I am going to go for the Pan, and then the Bojack, right? Bojack is getting weaker the more of his allies that you eliminate. And then we can go ahead and go for the 19 into the Pikkon. All right, super easy fight right there, right? Pikkon did take a little bit of damage, and then obviously these two are healing up, which is very, very nice. Next is to the right of us. It is a 5-fist difficulty. It's a hard fight, bro. It's a hard fight. All right, so this is the team formation we're going to be using right here. So middle row is going to be debuffed by the EX Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. So Pikkon's going to get hit with that. And then this guy, he is also going to be hit with it, but he has the sustained damage cut tile at the very least. So I think it'll be fine. We have him on the ultimate arts tile since there's no powerful opponent here. He's not getting that 20% plus the automatic upgrade. So we're going to upgrade it ourselves with that tile. So cover changes. Sword of Hope Trunks has a strike cover for the transforming Vegeta. So cover changes. Sword of Hope Trunks has a cover for the Trunks Vegeta unit and the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. And then the Sweater Trunks has a universal cover for Sword of Hope Trunks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the Sweater Trunks first. And then I am going to go for the Sword of Hope Trunks, because those are our strike covers right there, right? Or our just cover changes in general. Then we can go for the tag unit, because tag units are annoying. And then we can go for the red Vegeta, the blue free-to-play, and then the green Super Saiyan Blue at the end. So once again, dude, just not keeping track of the coverage. Dude, I'm not even worried about the fights. Yeah, 7.6 million, that's great. Pikkon only got targeted one time there, dude. One single time, and I had him under Beast Gohan. So Beast Gohan came in and freaking saved them. So next is straight above you, which is this super easy fight right here. Or you can go for this fight, which is just basically the last fight. Let's do this. Let's do the alternate path. We just did this fight. We can do the same team formation. Let's get Pikkon a pop. All right, so same team formation right here, same backup units. Gohan's over here though now, so this guy has nowhere to go for a cover change. And I'm gonna use the same exact attack order. So I'm gonna go for this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. All right, so Pikkon took a couple hits, bro. He took a couple hits. Look at him. He's just sticking. He's like a little cockroach, bro. He's just right there. All right, so next is straight above us, 5-fist difficulty fight against Nem. There's 3 purples here, bro. 3. All right, so this is the team formation we're gonna use right here. I was heavily debating on taking out this guy, but I'm so greedy, bro. Like, I just want to be greedy and just go for points. You know what I mean? Like, if your Thouser is like lower than 80% HP, then maybe I would tell you to err on the side of like caution and just boom, throw Tapion in there. You know what I mean? Or even the HP buffer, either of these two. But I just want the points. I want all my S tiers, my Z tiers, because they're all in great condition, right? And then I want this guy to pop his life. So cover changes. LF Super Saiyan Goku has a strike cover for Frieza. Ultra Vegeta has a strike cover for Goku, Piccolo, and Frieza. And so with that being said, we are going to go for the Vegeta first, right? And then that'll open us up to go for the Goku. And then we're going to go for the tag unit, the free-to-play Frieza, and then I'm going to go for the Piccolo and Nail last. So another relatively easy fight, I would say. 9.8 million. Next is to the left of us, 5-fist fight. This one doesn't look bad. All right, so Bulma is going to be debuffing our top row, so avoid all of this. Pikkon's going to eat it because I want him to die. and then we're gonna just go ahead and do it like this. Honestly though, if I'm being completely honest, I should probably abandon my Crusade for getting Pycon killed and just throw in the Tapion, because he's an A tier and he's also a healer, or well, it's pocket healer, right? But he's also like debuffing, right? At this point, he's probably the better option over Pycon in terms of just accumulating those points. But I want him to. I don't think I've ever had a unit revive. Maybe like back in the day. I don't know. But I want him to revive. So attack order, let's go for double reds, right? Whis is providing support for allies if Beerus is here, which he is. And then we're going to go for a Piccolo. And then we're going to go for the Beerus, the Bulma. And then we can go for the Gohan and Shallot. Easy fight. Easy fight. 12 million off of that, easy. Next is to the right of us, 4-fist difficulty fight against this fight once again. Let's just keep using this, honestly. This is working. This attack order is working for me. My greens are attacking together. I kind of do like it. And remember your cover changes here, right? So the green Broly, he has a strike cover for the Goku. The Legends Limited Broly has a strike cover for the green Broly and the Goku Vegeta. So I'm going to go for the Goku Vegeta first, then the Broly, the green Broly, Frieza, Vegeta, and then Goku. All right, so we came out of that again having to use do that Goku actually is tanky. 11 million points off of that. Bro, he takes hits, but then he just heals it. Like he takes like one hit a fight and then he heals it. All right, so your next options are, you can either go up here for the Super Saiyan 2 fight, or you can go right here. I actually think if you're a Blast team, the best option is to go right here. If you're a Strike team, it's literally either or, right? Because with this team, Blast teams have to worry about this guy getting his 100% special move proc after you hit him with the Blast Arts. Strike teams, you don't have to worry about that, right? I'm still going to go for this fight. Strike team has the freedom of choice here, just because there's more reds here, and we have Blue Beast. And then this is the team formation. We're just not changing anything about this. Again, if you're just hungry for more points, put Tapion in over the Pycon. So for my attack order, I'm going to go for this guy first, and then the tag unit, right? Especially since Blue Beast is attacking first. And then after that, we can go ahead and go for the Kefla. We can do Shallot, Goku, and then MV at the end, since he does explode at 15% or lower. All right, easy fight. 3-fist difficulty. I mean, can't complain, right? 12.1 million. All right, so next is to the right of us, 4-fist difficulty fight against the Vegetos. This is the team formation we're going to use right here. So we're just going to give up on getting this guy killed. Well, we just want more points at this point. It's the last fight. We just couldn't. 6-star, what is he? 7-star? 6-star? Yeah, 7-star revival unit, friendship rank 1. This is how, I mean, I guess this is just shows how good revival units are. Like they hardly go down, if ever go down. And hopefully you guys remember some of the bits and pieces of this fight from last time, but we can go over it again real quick. So UEB has the opportunity to double attack, counters the strike arts, debuffs your whole team. Fusing Super Vegito fuses on turn 3. You got to kill him before that happens. Ultra Super Vegito nullifies, well, Blast Arts counters it, hits you, debuffs you, and he has a strike cover for the purple Super Vegito, the Legends Limited one, that is. And then the purple Super Vegito doesn't have a strike cover for anyone, thankfully. Blue VB has the opportunity to double attack, but no blast cover for anyone. Being said, I kind of want to just go ahead and go for the yellow first, right? A blast team, you're going to probably take this guy out last. We're going to go for him, the Fusing Super Vegito, the Fusing Vegito. Then we're going to go for the blue, the purples, since I like to go for the blue one, just because relatively early on, because he has a chance to double attack, and then this guy last, which I don't know how I feel about taking him out last. Like, I know he like counters a strike arts and then debuffs you, and that's fine. If that's all he did, I wouldn't care about taking him out last. But the fact that he can double attack is a little scary to me, at least, because what if he double attacks my Tapion? Oh well, I did not need the rush right there. We got 18 million off of that, which is good, and we did get the full kill. All right, so we are finishing off the season at 118 million, which is it's a lot more points than we've gotten in a very, very long time, right? So I'm very confident that we have secured the 1000cc for this season. Look at these players, though, bro. Like, these guys, this is what's making the CC harder to obtain, bro. 174 million, bro. And look at it's because of these two. They're inflated, bro. They're actually breastfed. They have the tag units in Z tier. That's insane.